See if it pops up. Guys, for the first time ever, we are broadcasting in the talk show directory. Look at the bottom. We're in a talk show now, guys.
All right, we're gonna go great Jerry Springer on this.
You get a car. You get a car.
I can't afford the
None
taxes
of you
on
get
my
a car
damn
because
car.
I can't even afford a car for myself. So, we're gonna renege on that right now. But it is happy hour with the Realest guys. Unfortunately, we're waiting on a couple to join us later. But I feel like if we were the Realest guys, like the three of us would truly be the Realest guys, right? Like,
It's because we hold down.
the realest guys in the room are on the stream right now. So I feel like it works. But
We gonna make it work.
obviously, I'm that sly guy. Directly above me, you have Chaos X777X. I always forget how many sevens he has in his name. He's got like 80 of them.
Three.
There's a lot.
And then if I turn this way, just do like an old school. Nope, other way, Justin. Other way, Justin.
I'm not changing it now. Too late.
Okay, well you're not
Locked
pointing
in.
at, you're also not
Locked
pointing
in.
at Clandis. But we have which one is your main account? You have like Clan Diesel. Like what do we call you?
You can just use the Clandis 607 for now. If I ever become stream famous like you, then I'm going to switch it.
Clandis 607.
Yeah.
Stream famous.
Sounds like a really bad bathroom cleaner.
I got jokes, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
The size of my penis is 607 inches long.
Damn. That's
It's
about
true.
3 inches shorter than I am.
Just ask Chaos, he knows.
But
Yeah,
we
I
have,
used to work with him.
Clandis
Motherfucker came limping in every morning because he had it wrapped around his leg like 5 times.
Exactly.
I noticed you went to get a drink earlier, and I noticed one leg was significantly thicker than the other.
Well, I only have one leg.
Okay. Shit, damn. I thought you were trying to say you were a tripod, but apparently
He's just a bipod.
apparently not. He's only got one. Bipod would still be 2.
There's something else holding him up.
He's-
It's
he's
just
a-
not a regular appendage that would be doing that.
He's a unipod.
Yep. I get really tall when I get excited.
Well, you know what happens when you give a politician Viagra, right?
Do tell.
They get taller.
No.
Because they're all dicks.
I like it.
But,
Clap, clap, clap.
I mean, we have to start out with the drinks.
We do.
So
It is
what are-
happy hour
what
after
is
all.
everybody drinking?
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and start it off since you hosed it up and didn't throw variety into your mix. Last time.
Mine tastes great as shit, though.
Hey. Okay. Okay.
No, like literally, it's a little bit old, so it kind of tastes like shit. Like, but it's
Exactly. It's your own damn fault that you're drinking skank beer.
No,
At least it's
So-
not Natty Light.
it's a thing of beauty. Ugh.
Clandis, get out.
Piss goes in the toilet, not in your mouth, Clandis.
Okay, so last time I was rocking on the Sam Adams Rebel IPA. This time we are rocking the Voodoo Ranger IPA. And it is highly recommended and delicious.
It's got more magical powers than any warlock in Destiny.
Arise, chicken, arise.
I am once again, as Justin so eloquently put it, rocking one of my favorite beers in the world, Revolver's Blood and Honey. So, I'm also rocking a little bit of sweet tea from Whataburger because it's sweet tea.
Well, I mean, if we're going that route, I am straight up rocking the Deer Park water along with my Voodoo Ranger. So,
Clandis, you got anything to drink?
Well, I did, but I drank it. It was a Diet Coke from Coca-Cola Bottling Company. bottle this year. Yeah, it tasted quite diety and cokish.
Cokey.
Yeah,
Man,
very cokey.
he's hard. He's hard, guys.
I'm just coming back from vacation. Vacation, I Bud Light Platinum did a lot.
Ooh. Still gonna call that basically piss water.
Yeah.
But we got a lot to get into.
We do.
It's a
We do.
special weekend for all nerds everywhere.
Nerd Christmas.
And I don't know, he's
Gang signs.
He's
Gang
gangsta over
sign.
here, guys.
You're going to get a shot.
We
We're rocking the E3.
E3 this weekend. So we started off the conference yesterday with EA at E3. And it was basically what everybody expected EA to do. I mean, I don't think either of you caught it for the most part.
Negative Ghost Rider.
It was kind of a cool introduction. They came out with a drum line, all wearing Tom Brady jerseys, playing a song. It was kind of dope, I guess. But then they announced Madden. The thing that they announced inside of Madden that has the most hype is they announced Madden Long Shot, which is finally like a story mode inside of Madden. NBA 2K has been doing My Player for years. It's one of the most popular game modes inside of a sports game there is. Madden's finally jumping on the bandwagon and creating a story mode where people can really immerse themselves into the game as a character. I think it was a shame that they're doing it just now and not earlier. But it went from there. They talked about FIFA. They talked about, it's EA. Talked about Battlefield, and then they spent like 30 minutes just on Star Wars Battlefront. That's the only thing out of Madden that I was like, out of Madden. Madden was okay for the first time in like 10 years. I was excited.
Uh-oh.
But
Do we have an
What up,
addition?
guys?
Yes, we do.
What's going on, fellas?
guys, he's kind of a real dude, I guess, since he finally joined us. But he's not quite as real as the three that were here holding it down to start with.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all all on camera too. Like I feel some type of way right now.
You should feel some type of way.
We just started.
Most people
to sit down
do
and
feel
eat.
some type of way at most all the time.
I could go on camera, but y'all don't need all this sexiness on camera right now. So
Are you sure?
unless you want to get banned off Twitch, I mean, I don't know. That's up to you.
Are you
What are you doing?
Are you
I'm at the
naked?
pool.
Oh,
I'm
was
talking-
like, are you rocking it like?
Hey,
I'm
hanging out, moving my way, hanging out.
Hey, apparently so is Clandis, but that's like impossible for him not to do.
Right?
They don't make jeans
out right.
that big.
Oh. So what's going on, fellas? What have I missed so far?
We just snuck the pause into Mario. Whoa.
We just started talking about EA being EA, giving us Madden, and then giving us, the FIFA reveals, and then the 30 minutes of Star Wars Battlefront that made it the real deal.
I mean, my thoughts on EA are really simple. They gave us a shitty, terrible conference up until the last 30 minutes saved their asses.
Yeah.
I mean, I outside of Star Wars Battlefront 2, I'm kind of really looking forward to A Way Out. That game looks interesting as hell.
No Way Out.
Is it No Way Out?
No Way Out. The
Okay,
couch
sorry,
co-op game, right?
Yes, the couch co-op.
Yeah. No Way Out.
The one from Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which by the way
Yeah.
was a fantastic game if y'all hadn't played it. Yeah, I just was not impressed with EA. I mean, it's cool.
We
Madden's
got
getting the
everybody
story
jumping
mode.
in, guys.
Good timing.
Hey, Diz.
Hey.
Good timing. Good timing. Yeah, but like, cool. Madden's getting a story mode. That's awesome. FIFA's getting their story mode returned. That's pretty cool. But You know, I just EA kind of left me so like underwhelmed. It was ridiculous.
I didn't catch EA, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm leaving this one to you guys.
Did you
I
catch
mean, I did.
anything from EA Diz
I did not. All I saw was that last little bit
with Xbox?
with Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah. So the cool thing is with Battlefront, at least, is they are now bringing all generations into Battlefront, which I think was a mistake for not having in Battlefront 1.
Well, didn't the guy say that they took a lot of the constructive criticism, his words,
Yes.
to heart and really made the game that they felt the community wanted the first time around?
He did say that. Yes,
You know,
sir.
he admitted he basically came out with the mea culpa and said, listen, we screwed up. Here's what we're giving you. And you know that, I mean, it sucks that that's what it takes, but you know it's good that the company shows that they can learn from their mistakes and finally deliver. Well, as of right now, deliver a product that the community wants.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the EA kind of had to, right? Because if they didn't, if they just said, "Here's Battlefront 2, and you get Episode 8 content," thanks, bye. Everybody would have just seen it as a cash grab.
Yeah.
True story.
The other thing that they have announced is for anybody who owns Battlefront 2, they will be rolling out content for Battlefront 2.
With no season pass.
On a regular
Yep.
basis for free for anybody
free.
who owns it. And that they will, each one will have like its own theme. So you may be playing through like Return of the Jedi theme for a season, and then it'll drop to something else. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a cool little just kind of incentive of, hey, we heard that y'all want more content. We're going to give you more content, and we're going to give it to you for free.
Excellent.
And we're going to do our best to, incorporate things that y'all want out of it. So,
Well,
Can
again,
I kill Jar Jar on Naboo?
I hope you can.
I'll buy it if that's the case.
If I can kill Jar Jar
If I
anywhere,
kill Jar Jar on Naboo, day one sale right here. I'll do it.
Pretty much.
I mean, I gave him shit, but honestly,
Misa's
day one
so
sell for me
fucked.
was Madden. That new story mode, man.
I'll get Madden. Just
Kyle,
for
you,
that.
huh?
I'll get Madden just for that.
Yeah, I mean it's dope, and I love the fact that a little tongue in cheek that the guy says probably our most iterative Madden in the last decade, which he's not lying. I mean, at this point they were just churning it like butter, and I get it. It's a yearly sports
can
title.
watch
There's not
it
much
now.
you can do, But
Yeah.
so Madden was pretty cool. FIFA was a regular, we're a little bit better, more fluid, blah blah blah. Outside of Star Wars, like I said though, No Way Out was easily the highlight of their
And
conference. Easily.
I forgot about No Way Out. No Way Out does look super interesting to me. For the couple that didn't see the EA, I don't know if y'all saw we've tweeted it out from the Realest Guys podcast a couple of times. No Way Out is basically this idea that you and one other player, whether it's through internet,
Couch co-op.
you can do it off of multiplayer, like through online servers, or the idea would be hopefully couch co-op. But the two of you are playing
Watching the trailer now.
these characters who are in jail trying to break out. So you get different things that you need, like you need to smuggle some sheets into your room, probably to make like a rope out of it. I don't know the whole story. I'm just assuming. But like you have the option to go with one character or the other to try to figure out how to do that. And you have different connections through your different characters. And you kind of walk through the storyline of each character together as a unit, even though you're two separate players.
Yeah, both characters are distinct characters. They're controlled separately, separate controllers, or like Kyle said, online. And it's pretty cool because you can be controlling the one character and he's in a cutscene, right? But your partner, if you're playing with somebody online or if you're playing with a friend on the couch, he's in game while you're in a cutscene.
A way out.
Yeah,
Not
it
no
is a
way
way
out.
out.
A way out.
It is a way out. Bang! I
Oh,
told
is
you.
it up?
But so it's really the developer. He's the same guy. I can't remember the name of the development team, but it's the same group that made Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Hazelight
was
is
also-
the name of the team that's making
Hazelight?
Yeah, Hazelight.
Awesome. So Hazelight, and I don't know if you guys had got a chance to play Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. It was free for a while there on Games with Gold. It also was free for PS Plus members for a while. Very similar in that there's two dynamic characters, but you can control one person can control both and just swap between the two characters. This one, the developer came out and said that it was designed meant for exclusively for a co-op type game, which a lot of people in this day and age, we don't have those games anymore. We just co-op is just kind of dead now. So it's interesting to see that we might be taking a step and bringing a step back and bringing that back. And it doesn't look like it's a overly cartoonish game. It looks really good. It tells a dynamic story from everything we've seen so far, and the 100% co-op, man. I think that's going to be a huge deal maker for a lot of people. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely when that came out. I was looking at it going when me and Mario are in the same room doing charity streams. When,
absolutely.
When not everybody can get on, but me and Chaos are the only two on or something. That would be a fun game, and it looks like because you are making choices in the game that you would be able to play multiple playthroughs and still get kind of different outcomes on each playthrough, which is always a intriguing, fun part of games.
Yep.
But
is anyone excited for NBA Live? Anybody? Any basketball fans?
I mean,
I haven't played that in probably 15 years.
2K,
Yeah.
2K has dominated NBA Live for the last,
Well, 2K has dominated so much that NBA Live went on hiatus for 2 years.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. The last one that came out was 16, NBA Live 16.
Yeah.
But I'm a big sports guy. I love playing the Maddens and the 2Ks and the Tiger Woods when that was a thing. So I'm kind of excited personally to just to see what Live 18 brings back. Like I just want to see.
Slow creep.
Hey, that is creepy as hell.
Yeah, I mean, and they had some cool functionality of like they were talking about you as a offensive player with the ball in your hand, you have the maneuver stick, so you have one of your joysticks you're using to actually do dribble moves. But then they talked about as a defensive player, you have a reactionary stick that you're flicking different directions to.
I feel like there are plenty of jokes to be made there.
There are definitely. I mean,
Well,
I'm flicking my stick.
I like the sound of that because my big beef with it was a lot of those games ended up either being like too easy, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this, so basically what they're saying is like, I'm LeBron, you're KD, right, Diz?
Yeah.
I'm trying to put a move on you and then drive right. If you can time your reactionary stick correctly, you can actually block off that lane completely and keep me from being able to go that direction. Whereas in like 2K, I put a move on you, you have no control over what your character does. Like I'm gonna break your ankles and I'm putting moves on Diz, guys. I'm putting moves on Diz.
Hey,
With your stick, you're flicking your stick.
it's
and
only
putting
fair.
moves
I
on
put
Diz.
moves on everybody else during D&D. So
And he can't control it. Once you put the moves on him, he can't control it.
I mean, I hear he has a thing for tieflings, though.
It's like you're Bill Cosby.
Hey,
Whoa.
Oh,
wow.
Hey, oh.
Rip the childhood.
Whoa. Sports
I'm gonna go
ball.
for Bud right now.
Hey, yo.
Rip the childhood.
No.
So I mean, yeah, but that was EA in a nutshell.
Yeah. Which takes us to, an hour
today.
ago.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you
the-
guys. I got about 20 minutes into the conference and I haven't finished it. So I'm gonna need you guys to fill me in on stuff.
We can do that.
Here's your fill-in. We'll get into deeper conversation in just a second.
Can I ask one question before you fill me in?
Okay.
Are you flicking your stick in the right direction?
I'm flicking my stick in all directions.
He's trying to do the helicopter, apparently.
Oh, jeez. Did they announce a price? Is what I want to know.
$499 for the X1X.
I'm sorry. What was it?
Xbox One X.
$499.
No, I got
For
$4.99?
Yep, $499. 1 terabyte hard drive.
Clandis,
Yeah.
can you give us the theme song for the new Xbox One X?
Oh, you mean X gonna give it to you?
He gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. I was waiting for the song to start playing, and then it didn't. It was like, Phil Spencer, you missed the perfect opportunity.
Justin,
It'll be.
go for a ride.
Here's
here
what
in a
it'll be.
second.
It will be an Xbox One X exclusive download for all Xbox One X owners on Ubisoft's
On launch day.
Dance Party 2018.
I don't
that, or
like
when
the
you-
name. I preferred Scorpio.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah,
liked
I didn't like
Scorpio
the name.
Because
But
when they do
named-
the next
named it
iteration,
shit.
it's going to be the Xbox
One.
One X S.
Elite.
And
2X.
it'll make sense because it'll be the extra smallest Xbox ever.
Well, I mean, it looks like a
Hey, Mario.
Xbox One S, except
Get
painted
out.
in black.
It does look a little bit thinner than the One S.
It looks a lot smaller, dude. It looks a lot smaller. I'm actually I saw the opening and they came right out and immediately just said, "Hey, here's what we're working with: 6 teraflops. We've got 128 or 12 gigs of DDR5 memory and whatever else is." I mean, I think they just shit on PlayStation. Like Sony, they clap back on Sony. I don't know what Sony's gonna answer with.
I don't know if they
Sony's
shit
gonna
on it.
answer.
They bagged them.
Here's what's gonna happen.
They bagged them.
Here's what's gonna happen. We're playing trials right now, right? And Xbox just won the first round by shitting on Sony with their console and then bagging after Xbox was down or after.
This
Sony
is a
was down.
really convoluted analogy you're going with here.
PlayStation is then gonna come back and win 5 rounds straight by showing us games that you actually want to play.
Listen, there's 22 exclusives though coming to Xbox One. I don't know what they are because I didn't see them all.
All look.
No.
Shit.
There's 21 console launch exclusives, none of which were actually exclusives. They showed the exclusives games that they showed were Crackdown 3, Sea of Thieves, and maybe Cuphead.
Yeah.
Cuphead.
Is Cuphead finally coming out?
Dude, I want to
in
play
September.
Cuphead.
I'm so excited for Cuphead.
Yeah.
But yes, to Clandis' point, they did say launch exclusives, which means PlayStation could probably get them like 3 months later. Or
That's probably what it is.
But even at that, a lot of the games, like I wanted to be hyped for Crackdown, but my
Hey,
hype
Cruz.
my hype factor peaked at Terry Crews, and then the game happened.
That his bicep? No.
What-
That
what
was
else
his
do you-
abdominals.
There were
I want it to be
very-
Old Spice commercials the game.
How
That's all I
many?
want.
Do you remember the count, Clandis? How many games did they show us today in the Xbox?
42.
42 games. Out of
42
40,
games.
out of 42 games, I can name you the 2 games that I'm actually intrigued and looking at wanting to play.
All right, what's that?
Anthem
Yeah.
and the new Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War.
Both of which will be on PlayStation.
Both of which will be on PlayStation. But those were the 2.
Ball.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z looked cool as well. If I get a fighter game like that, I'm probably going to just go get Injustice 2, though, because I'm more of a comic book guy than a Dragon Ball guy. But yeah, that looked cool.
Dragon Ball looked awesome.
Yeah. Don't you talk bad about Vegeta.
Ain't nobody talking bad about Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. I'm just more of a comic book fan, so if I'm going to get a fighter, I'm going to fight with the comic book characters, not the Dragon Ball.
Well, to be fair, Injustice 2 does sound pretty cool from everybody talking
Yeah.
about it.
It's good.
But,
It's
so,
good. Especially when you get to the scene where they introduce Atrocitus. in the story.
Is that the cat one?
Yep.
Yep.
Bah!
Rage barf.
So what? Okay, so here's what I saw at the conference. So I saw the introduction, saw them break down the technical specs of the Xbox One X, which is a dumb name.
Yep.
Besides the point, they named the chip Scorpio. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. I saw the Metro trailer, which I don't know if y'all played any Metro games. Personally, I love them. I dig them, and that looked sick. Metro looked sick. If y'all didn't play Last Light, I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
it's the graphical change, and yeah, okay, tech spec, whatever the case may be, E3 typical, yeah, everything's gonna be all rainbows and bubblegums with the games that they're showing, but it looked like just ridiculous. It just looked like a whole different game where it took me a minute to figure out that it was Metro. But I'm really hyped for that. I saw the Assassin's Creed Origin trailer, which I don't know if y'all liked it. Eddie fucking jumped
It looked
on my
good.
back.
Diz, should we
You know.
break down our commentary of the Assassin's Creed trailer?
I would love to hear
Yeah.
it.
Okay, here's
I would
one
love
that
to hear it.
nobody's mentioned yet.
All
Okay,
right,
break
here's-
down Assassin's Creed, then I'm throwing this one out there.
Here's me and Diz. Oh, look, Diz. Assassin's Creed game. To which Diz replies,
I said I was done with it after Assassin's Creed 3.
just what we
Made
need.
it longer
another
than I
one
did.
of-
I was done
another
with
one
two.
of those.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He just went bird mode. That's stupid as fuck. Yeah, that's
What,
pretty dumb.
bird mode?
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
not see?
he's got a
he-
bird.
No, I
Yeah.
missed the
Flies over
Assassin's
top.
Creed one.
He has
Yeah, he
a-
tells
he
his
has
falcon to go up and view, and then all of a sudden he gets like eagle eye from above.
He gets to see
And-
what the bird sees. And then
Yeah,
It-
it's Egyptian magic, dog. Don't
And-
knock it. You
and
don't know
then-
what they can do.
Pyramids
he's
and
running
aliens and
through-
shit.
And then
Exactly.
he's running through and he
Giant
like snaps
basilisks.
somebody's neck and then throws a dagger at somebody and hits him in like the small of the back. And Diz is like, did that really just fucking kill that guy? That's all it took to kill that guy? And then he grabs somebody off of the roof and pulls him down to the floor that he was just standing on like 2 feet below him. And you hear the guy go, ah! and Diz is like,
Just like that.
Diz is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that guy just died from a 5
Are
foot
you sure it
drop."
wasn't the bird? Caw-caw!
It might have been the bird.
And then the thing that got me the most, he gets to the final guy, the guy he's trying to assassinate for real. He pulls up a bow and arrow, shoots the arrow. The guy is running away. The arrow is coming after him. The guy starts going down a flight of stairs, and the arrow then just drops and starts going down a flight of stairs.
Oh.
He's got fucking curving arrows now.
Look, the sticky grenade meta is too real. So it's spreading to arrows in other
It
games.
was like there were some things about it that I'm like, oh, Assassin's Creed is cool, but at the same time, it looked like every other Assassin's Creed, and then it just had some goofy ass shit that they added to it.
Yeah.
So that was me and Diz watched most of the conference together
Hey,
on Skype.
I'm sold. I can kill people in pyramids, and that's all I've ever wanted in my life. So
You can
I'm
be an
done.
eagle.
Yep.
I can be an. So my only question is, and if this can happen, and if we, I want it to be shared world. I want like a bunch of assassins running around together, and only because I want to walk up on every fucking assassin going eagle mode, and I want to slice their neck, just like while their eagle is flying up and they're seeing what their eagle sees, their body is still down somewhere. I'm gonna walk up and kill their ass.
Sly
That's
wants
all
to be
I-
a Templar in Assassin's Creed.
Pretty much.
Totally.
That's all I want in my life. If I ever played Assassin's Creed again, that's all I want to do.
You know, I look at it this way: no matter how bad this game is, it'll be better than the movie.
Yeah.
It's the case with a lot of things, I think.
Oh man. Rich.
Perspective.
Listen, Michael Fassbender's not a bad actor. Wasn't he in that movie? Or
He was in that. He was in that movie. It was Magneto Creed.
Magneto. Oh shit.
What
What else
we got
happened in
from,
Xbox?
Dude.
I know a couple of us have some notes.
Code Vein looked pretty awesome.
Code Vein.
Yeah, Code Vein looks
look
cool.
pretty cool.
Code Vein does look
I
cool.
thought
Yeah.
I thought
It
Justin
makes
would
me
be
think-
into the guitar little video.
What was that? The
That was
Escape of
just
Art or the
weird.
Art Escape?
I was like, what is? You remember that old SNES game, Nestor,
Yes.
the Unlikely, or Lester the Unlikely, where he
Yes.
ran away from everything? It's like if you put that guy in a modern game and gave him a guitar.
And 3 eyes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
More-
Was there
more-
any
more commentary? This
So
is-
Anthem, going back to Anthem real quick,
Okay.
because I know like EA introduced it yesterday,
Mhm.
and had said that because Jen was like, her curiosity was piqued during that little teaser that they gave during EA's presentation, and she was like, wait, why are they transitioning now to FIFA? I think it was that they transitioned to. She was all upset about it. What did Microsoft add on to that? Are they getting it launched exclusivity for Anthem? That was my first assumption when EA came out and said we'll have more. No.
I think
No.
it's just exclusive content, isn't it?
Right now, they don't even say that. So at most, we're looking at maybe exclusive content or timed exclusive content.
I think
Yeah.
I think Justin put my thoughts on Anthem best when he
Which
said,
was?
"I'm gonna play it alongside of Destiny. That way, when I get tired of playing as a warlock, I can go play as a more armored warlock."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, I just got through playing my Warlock. I want to go play a more heavily armored Warlock.
Well, I mean, your
So this
class
gonna
is.
fall-
Which,
Right.
just from, the video they showed, a more heavily armored Warlock with much prettier environments.
Yeah, I mean, the game
environments
is beautiful.
Yeah.
But they haven't said if it's gonna have PvP or anything. It mostly just looks like story mode.
Yeah. All I saw was
Well,
is
in the
this
reveal,
why-
they claimed open world.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they
Is this the reason why Andromeda sucked so much? Were was BioWare just too focused on Anthem and launching a new IP that they said fuck Mass
Well,
Effect?
Andromeda was built by a different team. They were built by
Oh,
the
okay.
B team. This
Oh.
this
And it
game was built
shows.
by the people that built the original 3 Mass Effects and Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
Knights
This
of
is,
the Old Republic.
Yeah, deep cut.
Yeah, why don't they remaster that game?
Yeah. Oh,
No,
They
we don't
apparently
have to.
hate money.
They don't
speaking
have
of
to now.
remastered,
Go ahead.
Xbox announced that their backwards compatibility is now going to extend past 360
OG Xbox.
and go all the way
Really?
to the OG Xbox on certain games.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
So they don't need to
I'm about
remaster Knights of the Old Republic. They just need to update the.
They, I'm sure they did that partly as a gigantic middle finger to Sony and their attitude on backwards
Yes,
But they're
compatibility.
not just not gonna do it, huh?
It
Yeah.
was, yeah. Which
So
was a
can we just
stupid thing for Sony to do.
can we say that report that said like 1% of gamers or whatever only use backwards compatibility or something? Is that just all a bunch of bullshit then?
They said
I mean-
Yeah,
half of their
I
gamers have at least
I believe
played
that.
one backwards compatibility title.
I believe
You know,
that.
I played
don't
a
know about
lot of
y'all.
backwards compatible
Yeah.
games when it was still a thing.
Yeah,
Well,
there's something
they're-
about the
they're
classics
just
just
talking-
going back and
they're just
Parasite
talking
Eve.
since the launch of their backwards compatibility
Yeah.
on One. They've
Gotcha.
half of their Xbox One users have used the backwards compatible game.
okay. I mean, I've used them and there's just something about going back to the classics every now and again. You know, just
Let's take a poll. How
Chilling
many
out.
of us 5 have used backwards compatible game on Xbox?
I don't have my hands. You can't see me, but my hands are up.
Diz, have you not used a backwards compatible game on Xbox One?
I have, yeah.
So 5 out of 5. I think Microsoft's polls are wrong.
Yep.
Let's go with our polls. 100% of gamers.
100% of
have
gamers.
used- I
Yes,
feel like
without
we have-
fail.
I feel like we have a good enough, natural client here to poll.
Yeah.
100% of users use backwards compatible games.
Yeah.
So, anything else on Microsoft that y'all thought of or y'all saw that was just...
Was there any discussion of Halo at all? I know I saw Master Chief in the
No.
opening cinematography.
There
Nothing.
was some
No,
fake
and I
news.
really-
Uh,
I
before
really expected it to.
They said that they would be dropping content for Halo Wars 2.
Okay. All right.
People
Well, the
who-
weird part is Halo, even in that little infographic that they showed on the screen of current games that are out on the Xbox One that would receive enhancements for launch of the One X, Halo 5 was not on there. They just had
Wars 2 was.
Halo Wars 2 was, and then the other big game was Gears of
That's
War 4.
Gears of War 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I mean, at this
I know
point,
it's
Halo.
it's not been that long since the abortion known as Halo 5 was released.
It's
But-
been about 3 years, hasn't it? I feel like it released shortly after I moved out to Texas. That's about 3 years ago now.
I figured with big bad new console would be news of big bad new Halo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or at least tease a big
Emphasis on the
Halo.
bad.
Oh,
It's not
We're
done
talking about
too
Halo
much.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Halo 5 was released October 27th, 2015.
Guys,
So 2 years.
this is why we
Almost
need
2
Clandis on
years.
every fucking podcast.
He comes with the facts, man. Hashtag facts.
It's because he's doing what none of the rest of us are and going to Google.
I have an excuse.
I've been
now.
watching the
I've had
Assassin's
it.
Creed trailer.
I,
Hey, Clandis going to give it to you.
Mm,
See, gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you.
Give it to you.
apparently, your ass better be ready for that too.
So, what? Any other big news coming out of Microsoft? Or any surprises?
Not really. I mean, honestly, they came out firing all cylinders. It was, they was oh, we're going to see the One X. We're going to see the One X. They came out, showed the One X. Everything was about the One X, and it was like, and we got 42 games. And everyone's like, hell yeah! And it was like game, and it was like console launch exclusive, Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive, and then it was
World
over.
premiere.
Yeah, world premiere. And it's like, okay, so you have 3 exclusives that you showed, 15 indies that were like in a montage reel,
Yeah,
And-
they all
and then about-
were-
and then like 22 games at the end before they showed Anthem that were in a montage reel. And then other than that, there really wasn't a whole lot there. It's like
Quick
these
question.
are launch exclusives, but they're not Microsoft exclusives at all.
yeah.
Now,
The-
what? Go ahead.
The other big thing that they showed that I think some people here might like, they showed Player Unknown coming to Xbox One.
Clandis, I'm gonna stop you for a second right there. You are a fucking god. Because that's what I was gonna bring up. You are a fucking god.
Player Unknown's Battleground.
What did they present with that? Because I was
It's-
trying to catch up and trying to
they-
rewind to the start, and I saw that
They
little
announced
screen.
that it's coming to Xbox. It's no longer just going to be a PC game. It's coming.
Yeah,
it will be console exclusive to Xbox. So PlayStation, I believe, is not getting it.
That's pretty cool.
And I think that's a big deal because PlayerUnknown Battleground is getting huge
Huge.
popularity. If you watch
Huge.
anybody on Twitch, you've seen them play PlayerUnknown Battleground at least once.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So
it's
does this mean
it's
that,
a great game style? I feel like doesn't fit. Like I don't like third person a lot, but it still is like super intriguing to me just because of how it's played.
So is it coming to the what's it called, Xbox First Access or whatever that's called, where it's
No.
going to be early access as well?
No, it's coming. It's launching on the current Xbox One and Xbox One S, and then it will get a patch on X's launch day to take advantage of the X.
Because X gonna give it to you.
Exactly.
Nope. So does
So
this
did they-
effectively kill H1Z1 King of the Hill? Because
I mean,
that's they're effectively the same game type, and I know I think it was last year where they hyped up King of the Hill coming to Xbox One.
Yeah, King of the Hill. Do you still? So I haven't played H1Z1 in a long time since before King of the Hill came. In that game mode of H1Z1, do you still have zombies walking around though?
No.
Or is it-
And that King of the Hill was Player
Then-
Unknown's Battleground. Very
Then
similar.
yes, I think it might. The
Because
only
remember,
thing-
H1Z1 was originally the Arma 2 mod, and
Yeah.
they slowly moved away from the zombies to more of that. Hey,
Yeah.
here's an open world, and we're gonna pop you on this part of the map. You have to get to this point and be the last one to live. With no zombies, you were just playing. It was just an MMO at that point.
I think if they were to bring back the zombies as like some NPCs that you not only have to work through you know, the other players, but you have some NPCs that could be one thing. Like what Black Ops was it that did that, where you could actually go into a zombies 4v4? Y'all know what I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about?
don't know.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first
but
Black
it had
Ops.
to have been.
Mhm.
Was it the first
I don't
Black Ops
remember
or the
that.
second?
Um,
That you
the second one. The
so
second one, because you came in as all the presidents.
yeah. So you could
Yep.
Well,
go
not, I don't
in.
think they were all presidents, but yeah.
Yeah, so you had the ability to like be playing against other people, but then also have zombies attack, and you may have to stop battling the person that you're trying to kill for your team to like actually work together to kill the zombies that are attacking, and then go back to killing each other. So
Nope.
that adds another element that I think H1Z1 could bring in, but Players Unknown Battleground is just it's growing in popularity faster than almost anything I've ever seen. I
Yeah.
I feel like
You mean? Yeah.
out of the people I watch on Twitch, it's got more and more players every night than I'd ever thought that a game like that would have.
Yeah, and I kind of see the same thing, and obviously you and I kind of gravitate towards the same streamers, but
Yeah.
I've seen a lot more here in the last maybe 2 weeks. Obviously, Elder Scrolls Online with the new expansion, with the Morrowind expansion coming out, a lot of people are streaming that. But right behind that, you have your Destiny streamers, and then everyone, Goth, Broman, they're all streaming Player Unknown.
Yeah.
It's a sick game, and I think. And I know it's still in early access, but I think at this point it's a much better build than King of the Hill ever was on PC.
And here's the
and
thing that I
that's
think
been in development for much longer.
here's the thing that I think. So a lot of us we go in. Justin and Mario maybe rage a little bit harder than anybody else on the team.
And this guy,
But we go in and play competitive, in different areas, or try to play competitive in different areas. And then you can jump into Player Unknown's Battleground and have like just a really chill like wind down game or two.
yeah,
And then go to bed or go do whatever you need to do afterwards. Like it's a
Or
really
rage.
it's a really chill, especially when
That too.
when you and Justin are running y'all's Rageaholics Anonymous meeting.
It's not very anonymous since
We
you
can-
just called us out.
yeah. You just
We
keep
can-
calling
That's
us
true.
out.
We can pull y'all out of trials and be like, let's just go Players Unknown Battlegrounds. Let's play some Battlegrounds for a little bit. And then it's like,
Let's cool off.
there's 100 people in this game, and you have to find your weapons. Like, if you get killed, it's probably because they found a gun before you did.
Yeah, I've always obviously you guys, Kyle. I know you, Diz and Justin. Y'all are a little more PC gamer than I am. Clandis, I'm not sure if you are. But I've always been intrigued with those type of games. Those here's the point where you're gonna land at. Go scavenge for weapons, and then go try and win. That's always intrigued me. But because I've never had a system, a PC that I felt I can play those games on, because they always seemed like they were just PC exclusive games. With Player Unknown coming over to Xbox One, man, I'm hyped as hell to play the hell out of that. I'm hyped.
And speaking of which, let's revisit one. Black Desert.
Oh yeah, I was going to say that.
Fuck Black Desert.
Bouncing boobies coming to Xbox One X.
Some
Hey.
seriously bouncing boobies.
Hey, listen,
God
talk about
bless the
6
Koreans.
teraflops.
Hey,
Flops.
The best part about those bouncing boobies is they'll be in 4K.
That's, and HDR.
And
you get the perfect lighting.
60 frames? 4K 60 frames?
Yeah, well, I doubt it. It's Korean made. There's no way it'll get that high.
That's
So-
racist.
I will have to let you three talk on this one because I played Black Desert with Justin and Diz for about 25 minutes. Never got to battle anybody. Talked to probably 152 different NPCs inside of the first town, and was so tired of talking to people that I'm like, I'm done with this game.
Yeah. Here's my thing about Black Desert, and everybody else can jump in and pile on or whatever, but it's a
Black Desert's barely been out.
It's
for
a
year. I
dead
thought it-
game.
Yeah.
Really, it is way too Korean to make it in North America. It may make it in Japan, but I doubt it. Only if it makes it in Japan, it's just going to be bouncing
It
booties.
had-
Xbox One.
It'll be on Sony then.
It
Right.
had
Makes it
great
Japan, it's gonna be on
aspects.
Sony.
It
had
did.
great combat. The combat
great
was
combat.
phenomenal. In an
Like,
MMO, it's
the
probably the
character-
best combat I've played.
Absolutely. The character models look great. But when you got into the meat of it, like the environments, the terrains, the places you actually got to visit, none of them were like, whoa, this is awesome. It's like,
No.
oh, there's a ruined castle.
And
Oh,
90
here's
days
all
after
fun.
launch, it
Okay.
basically came, come in, buy the game, and then spend $100, and you can win the game. Don't even bother with leveling.
Not even
and stuff
that. My
like
bigger beef with the money thing is what me and Diz were talking about earlier is like as far as the actual character model, they did great with the customization level until it came to your armor, your clothes, your outfit. It's like, yeah, you're going to be stuck looking essentially the same unless you pay us like $40 fucking to get this one
legitimately.
alternate outfit.
A lot of
Right.
the outfits were $30,
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them
Oh,
were.
and you're not going to pay $30 for an imaginary outfit.
And the
No,
storyline,
I don't
was
pay
totally-
$30 for a real
storyline
life
was
outfit.
totally incoherent.
Yeah, the storyline didn't make
God,
any
you and me,
sense.
same page on that one.
I'm
Yeah.
shopping at Walmart, fuckers. I ain't
And the
paying
biggest
$30
beef
for a real life.
Was the end game.
For that.
They had two in-game aspects. They had these humongous world bosses, which spawned on this schedule,
Within a certain timer
but there was a time frame, and people would camp those
with no
spots.
fast travel.
So
So if
a
you
lot
were
of times
away,
you would try to go there, and you would just get ganked
couldn't get there.
because if you didn't have the best gear and stuff like that, you would just get taken out pretty quick.
That's garbage.
If somebody was just hate killing. The other aspect was the warfare
You could
thing.
turn the hate killing off though.
After you got past a certain level, I don't know if you could in the PC version. Maybe you can now. I don't know. But the
After
other
you got
aspect was
past a
warfare.
certain level, yes, you could turn it off. But I mean, it was just open world PvP. You could still go to the Coliseum and stuff, but you're not really gonna engage a raid boss unless you're higher level anyway. So I mean,
Yeah. There was also the gear. I mean, even if you were the same level, if somebody had the better gear, you were just ganked.
yeah.
But
you were
the other thing was the warfare thing, and you had to be a member of a large guild, not just a guild, a large guild, for it to logically make sense to participate. Because otherwise, you're just going to get killed over and over again.
True story.
Yeah, the other MMO that they showed, I don't know if anybody saw it, but I was going to point this out specifically for Diz, is Dark and Light
Oh, yeah, Dark and
is
Light, I've
coming
been
to
looking forward to
Xbox
it.
One. Yep,
Oh, it is?
it'll be there. Yep, it'll be there. And I think that's all they. It's weird though. It's like, why don't they bring if they want to bring an MMO that is successful over to Xbox One, why don't they get Final Fantasy 14?
Let's bring WoW to Xbox One.
That would make sense.
I mean, 14's already on a console. Bring it to 11 was on the Xbox 360. Bring 14 to the Xbox.
No, that'd make good sense.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a Microsoft issue, if it's a Square issue or what, but there's something that is blocking that from happening that just breaks all logic. So it's probably Square.
Yeah.
You
Speaking
are
of Final
correct, sir.
Fantasy, I think they had a new trailer out for. I think it's Justin's favorite Final Fantasy game. Was
Final
it
Fantasy
12?
15. Oh, 12. Oh.
X2.
I like that game.
Jeez. I'm going to buy it and hope that the new version's better than the old version, because the old version can just burn in hell.
I beat it. It was a pretty good game. I like it.
No, you programmed it to beat itself. You set
did.
it up, and
I
then the
figured it.
game masturbated for 80 hours.
I didn't figure out the trick.
I don't even
Yeah.
want to know.
So, anything else from the Microsoft conference before we get into Diz masturbating too much?
Microsoft conference, no, but they did show a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
They did.
They did.
Finally coming out, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, sometime before I die.
Yeah, maybe. But remember, you're going to have to go get all the handhelds and backtrack through 2.5, 2.57 Requiem
Oh
with the
yeah.
fucking twist. Just because even if you played the main games, the storyline was still kind of like, what?
Yeah.
So now if you missed all the shit in between, you're really going to be like, fucking what?
Exactly.
So,
But it looked like a Kingdom Hearts game.
yeah, it didn't look too bad. You know, it's about what you would expect from, like you said, a Kingdom Hearts game. it's just finally the third one. Finally,
Yeah.
After I don't even know how many years at this point.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Exactly.
It's almost like a
Kingdom Hearts
Diablo
2 come out like 2005,
It was on the
4,
PS2.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was PS2.
Yeah.
Let's have gander.
Let's see here, boys. Kingdom
about to say, fact
December 22nd, 2005.
Yeah. So we're talking 12 years. 12 years.
By the time
That's
it
if it
comes out,
releases this year.
13.
Yeah, by the time it comes out, 13.
Yeah.
It's like StarCraft to StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Oh god, if they Duke Nukem this one up, I'm gonna kill somebody.
Not it. I'll make sure to stay away from you for a while.
I'm not even-
That'll probably be someone up there on your neck of the woods. So I nominate Diz or Clandis.
They're still 2 hours away. They're relatively safe.
Okay, well yeah. How close are you to Solus?
2 hours.
Oh damn it.
Baker Boom Boom.
2 hours.
2 hours. They're all
Damn.
together. So yeah.
I mean, listen, I'll buy you a flight to Jersey and you can meet up somebody up there.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
No names.
No names. No names.
No names.
Damn.
That was savage. So, final impressions on the Xbox.
Since y'all finished, I'm gonna throw mine in there real quick. I'm gonna put an I for now, just because I still have to finish it, and I'll update it on Twitter because I'm incomplete when watching it.
Okay. I will give it a solid
C+.
C+.
Yep.
I was majorly underwhelmed.
I mean, they'd already released specs for the Scorpio. I have a hard time calling it the Xbox One X. Like, from now on, like, it's going to become Prince, the artist formerly known as. It's just going to be a fucking symbol.
That's the Scorpio.
Hey, what console do you play?
Exactly, yeah.
That bullshit S logo that they trademarked the other day.
Here, I'm going to throw something out there. Nolan Clancy is going to get it. Maybe Justin. I'm going to call it the Onyx.
Somebody's already
Put it
made that
together.
crack.
No, I mean because of something else.
1X, yeah.
Yeah, the
The
Onyx.
Oniac.
Oh, that. You the one I said.
The Zodiac.
You sang it wrong.
Justin, what would you give the Microsoft conference?
Call it the Onyx.
I would give it an overall meh.
Met Plus.
I give it a man out of awe.
I wouldn't even give it a meh plus. I wouldn't give it a meh plus. I'd just give it a meh. There were a couple of games that caught my attention, but again, they've not said anything's going to be a diehard exclusive. And I'd already seen the specs on the Scorpio, so yeah, woo.
I have a official grade. I just went into my calculator and I added up some things and I made an official grade.
Okay.
Yes, I did. So out of a normal grading system, we go up to 100, correct? I'm gonna
100%.
give them 5 bonus points for the Scorpio. They get
the
extra
price?
credit. Not for the price. I think 450 would have been a better price. I agree with Chaos and Clandis conversation on Twitter. But just we'd already seen the specs, but the hype that they built into it for the conference, I'll give them 5 bonus points, 5 extra credit points, which takes them to a solid 9.76 out of 100. Because if you do the math, there were 42 games that they showed, and there were 2 games that I was willing to play. So if you do the math, that comes out to a 4.7
Really,
as
just
far
2
as a
games
grade.
you were willing to play?
Yeah, two games that I was like, oh, I want to play that.
9.7.
Are you
I
grading
wanted
on
to play more
Scorpio
than
here,
that.
or is this
It's just
Microsoft
not
in general?
that
Microsoft in
they
general.
were definite.
I mean, the backwards
Xbox
compatibility
exclusives.
bumps it up way up for me. If I can
Okay.
play
Give you that
KOTOR
one.
again,
This is just on a games. The grading was just on the game scale.
On
but
a
yeah.
per game basis.
or just the games, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we add in, I'll give them another 5 bonus points for the backwards compatibility. So they're at a solid 14.
Solid 14.7.
We'll round that up to a 15 out of 100 for them.
Hey,
So, that's my teacher for the day.
Sure.
I gave them a grade.
there you go.
We are a bunch of cynical assholes.
Listen,
Y'all
I'm look.
They will take
y'all
that
are
grade
being
plus
down.
all the millions that they'll make and smile. At
Exactly.
It, so.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
They'll look at us and go, ha, ha, ha. Because guess what?
Right.
I'm a cynical asshole. I'm still going to buy the Xbox One X.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
still going to buy at least 2 of those 42 games.
There's just too many X's in that bullshit.
I'll probably buy more of those 42 games once I see
It's
more
the
gameplay
Xbox
footage.
One X. And then
Oh,
we'll get the
fanboy.
Xbox One X.
I didn't know Tavarsky joined our.
It's not Connery. That's just. It's S's.
Diz,
Gonna get
Glandis,
the
your
Xbox
scores?
One X.
I'll let you go first, Diz.
Give
your grade.
Before watching anything, I guess it's just my nature. As soon as I see new toy, I want it.
Mm-hmm.
So before I would have given them like a D or something, but after I
Yeah, you
saw
I
it,
bet you would
I
give
was
him
going to
the
give them the D.
Yeah.
now I want to give them the D.
You just got dizzed on Microsoft.
You just got dis.
So
Were you
Yeah,
here
Guys,
for that?
I mean,
So from now on, that is
Pissed off.
Disney's rating system. He would diz on it or he wouldn't diz on it.
Exactly.
that's
Were
great.
you in chat for that the other day?
Fantastic. Who,
Where
me?
did what were we playing? Mario, you were there, right?
Were we playing Trials?
We
And-
had like an hour-long conversation about people getting dizzed on.
I think I wasn't playing Trials. We were doing Supremacy.
It was Iron Banner? You're right, because
Yeah,
Zach and them were all there.
mhm.
yeah, yeah. Because what's his name? Not Zach.
Russ.
Russ. Russ was just running around behind Diz and said, "I'm just gonna follow Diz here. I'm just gonna follow him there. I'm just gonna."
That's right.
Like-
because Russ was the eyes letting us know about everybody getting dizzed on. He just followed him around like a puppy.
Russ is nice. He keeps saying thank you when I'm like stepping in, taking his kills, just because he survives. He's happy about it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, other people get mad, but whatever.
He's just happy to be alive, guys. He's just happy to be
We don't
alive.
get mad when people kill still. We get mad when you do it because you end up with a like 27 KD, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know at least 20 of those kills were fucking mine.
Oh shit!
Can't
But
argue.
anyway, like new toy, I want it now, so I want to pre-order it.
You
Well, you
pre-ordered
can't do
it?
that yet.
I haven't.
You can't
I have
do
not
that
pre-ordered it. I
It's
want
not-
to pre-order it.
It's not been certified yet. No one can pre-order it.
I know, I
FCC
want to.
certifies it.
I want to, but yeah, as soon as it's available, I probably will pre-order it now. But before, I didn't really want to.
So
The
you're-
backwards
are you
compatibility is really all the way to Xbox. That has really caught my attention. So
Okay,
I would
so-
say at least C plus, B
No,
minus.
no, you just got your own rating system.
So the
Yours
important
is
question-
very simple. It's a yes or
the
no.
important
You would
question-
or you
or
would not diz on it.
would you
I
diz
would
on
diz
it?
on it.
Okay.
All right.
You would-
Twice.
Maybe twice
All right.
with a Gatorade.
Out of 5 ejaculations, how many times did you diz?
God, we were going total innuendo, and then Sly's like, ejaculate.
Are we changing now to the X Play scale?
3 out of 5
Yeah.
is.
Because everything is 3 out of 5 on the X Play scale. It's like,
Listen,
what's the grade for this game, Adam Sessler? It's a 3 out of 5.
Well, listen. Would you rather get a 3 out of 5 or a perfect 5 out of 7? You know.
Numbers are hard.
Don't do numbers so good.
Where would you rank?
Out of a 5-point scale, I give it a solid 7.
Solid 7. Solid.
Solid 7.
7.
Solid 7 out of 5. Bust by.
I think Sly's about to bust a vessel. I don't think he's going to make
As
it
long
through
as he
this
doesn't
one.
diz at the computer, we're fine.
Oh god.
Yeah, don't die at the computer or else you are Korean.
Oh, we're off the rails. We're off the fucking rails.
Future.
Oh shit. Gladys,
Oh, no, it's not
Get
an
us back
actual
on
7
track
out of
here.
5.
All right, I'm gonna reel it in here. Okay, I give it a C plus
Okay.
because honestly, without the 1X reveal, excuse me, I'm trying to talk here. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, without the 1X reveal, the bonus gift of EA giving a big game to the Xbox conference and the OG Xbox backwards compatibility, they really didn't have anything.
Okay. All right. And like I said, I'll update my score later.
And then
So,
the Rican.
I would not
will
diss
get
on
that
it.
later.
Yeah. Right now it's an I. I got to finish the conference, but yeah, I'll update it later on Twitter.
But that takes us to something else that Xbox has that I know the Rican holds a high grade for. The Xbox Game Pass.
Yes. Did they bring that up at all, or
They did not. We're just gonna talk about it because it's something that's happened since our last podcast.
okay? So
It was just a good transition
Piggybacking-
until you ruined it.
I'm sorry. I thought they brought it up. My bad. Shit. I mean, you want to bring it back up? Hold on.
Mario.
Hold on. We're right.
Did it wrong.
Did you say Jesus?
So that leads us back to something else
Jesus.
that I know
Jesus.
the Rican has.
And what's that, Kyle?
I don't think Kyle's going to make it through this one, guys.
I don't think so either.
I'm fine.
The Xbox Game Pass.
Xbox Game Pass.
So what did everybody think about the Game Pass?
Rican, tell us about the Game Pass. What is the Game Pass?
So the Game Pass is a Netflix-style subscription for $9.99 a month, which is a very familiar price.
$9.99.
$9.99.
There's your plug.
What if it was
There's
Tree
your-
Fitty?
There's your
If
plug.
it was Tree Fitty, it's an even better deal.
Damn.
It'd be that goddamn Loch Ness monster.
There it is.
But so basically, Netflix style in the sense that it's a subscription-based fee, and you can download as of right now. I believe it's 108 games. Most of them are games that were already given out with the Games with Gold program. There are a couple of bigger names. There's Gears of War. There's Halo 5, which we've already established sucks dick. But besides the point,
Abortion. That's what we're gonna
Whoa,
just
whoa,
proceed
whoa.
to refer to
Some of
Halo
us
5
have
as the
established that
abortion.
it sucks dick. Some of us have been playing it here recently, and while the campaign
it doesn't make
is
it
not,
good.
The campaign is not great. The gameplay is.
I'd high five
actually
you
a
if
lot
I
of
could,
fun.
Mario.
But so it's very similar to PS. What is it? PS Now.
Yeah,
The
PS
Sony
Now.
system. The main difference, the biggest difference, is that rather than streaming the game to your console, which you would do using PS Now, you can actually download the titles directly onto your hard drive, and the only thing you need internet connection for would be any online-based multiplayer or to download any content. Everything
it
just
also
gets shipped
checks.
directly off
It checks your license.
it
You
checks
can't
to make
download
sure-
it and be disconnected and still play.
Yeah.
You still have to
Pay the fee.
reach back out.
But
Yeah.
I mean, right now they're still offering 2 weeks free to start off, and then $9.99 a month afterwards.
There also
go ahead.
is a package on Amazon that is a 4 terabyte external hard drive with 2 months worth of Game Pass for $820.
For $820.
A
Oh,
$120.
120
That bundle,
Like-
bundle, somebody's getting raped, and it's not Amazon.
Like if you had $60 and then you doubled it, you would have
Ah,
$820.
So it's like if I had $240 and I cut it in half.
That's magic trick.
Yeah,
You're
there it is.
welcome.
You guys didn't see it, but I slashed half my arm. Like I slashed downward.
Hook 'em.
Yeah. Anyway.
Y'all didn't see
So-
it. I went here, and then I went here, and then I went there.
I only see the one. I don't see the other one. What face though? You look like a child that was disappointed.
His inner child
Oh.
was extremely disappointed.
I'm always disappointed in you, Mario.
Well, I live to disappoint, man. Not like my dad. Anyway, so the other conference we got coming up tonight is going to be the Bethesda conference. You guys have
Yep.
any predictions? What we might hear from them? Are we going to hear Fallout 5? Anybody
No.
excited for Fallout?
There will be no. I guarantee right now there will be zero Fallout 5.
Zero?
Fallout New Vegas remastered.
You know that I don't know because that's kind of tricky because Obsidian made that game
Mhm.
for Bethesda, so I don't know. I mean, Bethesda has a lot more teams now than they did back in Fallout 3 days, so maybe, but it's also backwards compatible. So
True.
why? So I don't know. It could be.
We'll hear something about Doom.
I think
Maybe.
this year's Bethesda conference will be Quake,
Okay.
and will be the new Wolfenstein Colossus game that was teased
Okay.
at last year's E3.
What about
I mean, they're not going to touch Dishonored because we just recently had a new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just got to download DLC for this game, but Diz says he may have seen a trailer. He wasn't sure what it was for, but he may have seen a trailer for a new like Elder Scrolls.
I saw something, but I didn't catch what it was
A
exactly.
new entry into the main game or a
I
spin-off?
don't know if it.
I mean, I know.
I don't know if it was the online or if it was
Like
an
another-
actual Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I would say it'll be
I like-
like online and maybe a tease, kind of like what they did with Wolfenstein last year about Elder, because it's getting about that time that an Elder Scrolls should at least be in some part of production now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, we just had a
Um,
DLC for
Or ESO.
online. Yeah.
Well, and online is done by the ZeniMax Online team, not
Yeah.
the team that makes Elder Scrolls and Fallout.
Yeah.
So the Fallout team has had nothing to do since the Far Harbor and the Nuketown DLC for Fallout
Nuketown.
4. Well,
Like COD? Fallout 4 COD? It is?
Yeah. You didn't see that trailer?
I missed that trailer.
Yeah.
That one was off my radar.
Bethesda bought Call of Duty from Activision.
Hey, breaking news. Only on the Realest, guys.
You heard it
Yeah.
here first.
All right. And what are we looking at for tomorrow? Who goes on tomorrow?
PlayStation.
Tomorrow is PlayStation's the big one, and then you've also got
Ubisoft?
I think Ubisoft's tomorrow, and someone else is tomorrow.
But the most important.
And I don't know if
thing-
you guys talked about it real quick. But I don't know if you guys talked about it.
Go
But
for
the less said about Pokemon Direct, the better, right? Because that was just a total disappointment.
Oh,
Anybody
Jesus.
else with me?
Yeah, it's Nintendo. They've given up on life. Except for the Switch. The Switch is awesome, but they don't
Hey,
want to do anything
I
with it.
fucking love my Switch. I just wish they had a Pokemon game for it
Hey,
instead of.
I love mine too, but I need
Hey.
more on it than Zelda.
Yep. I mean, right now I'm done until I guess Mario Odyssey comes out. You know.
Yeah, tomorrow is the PC gaming show at 10 a.m. Pacific.
Man, Clan is on the
Ubisoft
spot with the facts.
is at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and then Sony is at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Then, of course, everyone's favorite direct maker, Nintendo, will be Tuesday to wind it down.
All right.
So all three people will watch that.
So here's my question. Everybody can chime in on this one because
just
everybody
visit on
has
Nintendo over there.
an idea on this one. PlayStation tomorrow. Obviously, one of their big draws is going to be the Destiny 2 stuff.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We know Destiny 2 is going to be in the PlayStation show. Do we also,
We're gonna see some Arcstrider gameplay.
Do we also see Destiny 2 in the PC show?
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
think they pull that
Absolutely.
over and we get to
Yes.
see it twice in the weekend?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Most
think
definitely.
what we're gonna see though is the stuff that we've already seen. I think they're gonna save the Arcstrider gameplay and maybe some new footage exclusively for Sony, but
Yeah.
we'll see what we already saw during the announcement stream or the official reveal. We're gonna see that, but on a PC as opposed to on PlayStation.
Yeah. The Sony conference will have a new trailer and the exclusive content reveal.
Yeah.
Yep.
And potentially, no. So Arcstrider is going to be gameplay there. So that gameplay stuff is going to be for people that are at E3 are going to be able to do a little bit of gameplay with Arcstrider.
Okay. All right.
Is what I was to understand from Deej's tweet.
Okay.
Which is dope because I know there's a lot of content creators and Twitch streamers that are there as E3 is now open to everybody that can get tickets.
Starting tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah, which is everybody who was on at the perfect time because that shit sold out in like 2 minutes.
I mean, I think I saw Teft is there.
KK's there. Leah Loves
Daddle's
Chief,
there. KK's there. Yep.
Bife is there.
Yep.
There's a lot of really good content creators for Destiny that are there. Deej tweeted out this morning that he's flying down now.
Dope.
So
I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for more Destiny. Oh, always need more Destiny in my life.
We talk a lot about Destiny. We can go on to some of those other stages. I just wanted to get y'all's kind of reaction on whether y'all thought it would be on a PC stage as well. But what else do y'all think comes out from some of those stages?
I don't know. I'm honestly, I don't know what to expect from everybody else. For me, the crown jewel was going to be Microsoft's press conference. That's kind of what I was waiting on and hoping on and sitting on.
Well, I mean, they were supposed to because they had the new console.
Yeah. So as far as Sony goes, whatever comes out is just going to be a huge surprise for me. So
yeah, I feel like
Sony, I think, will be like Days Gone. The new game from Ben that's got what is his name? The guy that was the player character in the Star Wars game that was recently on Games with Gold. Was it Dark? He played Vader's. Sam Witwer, that's his name.
Oh.
Sam Witwer. The zombie game with him from Bend. I think there'll be a lot of surprises. We may see the follow-up game from the infamous developer.
Oh.
See what they've been working on.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man will be there.
Yep.
I hope Spider-Man will be there.
Yeah, me too. I'm really hoping for that, and I think there'll just be a lot of surprises.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Microsoft kind of blew their load a little early in their presentation, if you will, with their coming out up front with the console and kind of 10 minutes in they were done with all of their good content.
Well,
and,
they knew why people were tuning in. I mean, that's what it boils down to. They knew why people were tuning in.
So here's the thing though, when you know there's one reason that people are going to tune into this thing, and you have an hour and 45 minutes to fill, you hold that one jewel. And
I counter with this.
You let it build.
I don't believe that either.
I counter with this though. Look at what happened with EA's press conference. It was a shit show. Everybody was tuning in for one reason: Star Wars Battlefront 2. It was a shit show of a conference until the last 30 minutes redeemed them.
And
That's
the
true.
last 30 minutes is what people are walking out with. But because Microsoft starts with the console, the thing that everybody's hype about, and then gives us shit for the rest of it, now all of us are talking about how bad the conference was because we didn't get a lot of content after the console.
Well, it could have been worse.
If you give us bad content and then you give us the reveal that we're all waiting for, we all walk away with that as the last thing on our mind.
Well, that's true, but look at Ubisoft's conference last year. It was 3 hours long. People were hoping that someone would come in and kill them because it was going on so long. It was ungodly. So Microsoft, Microsoft, the way they did it
never
was
be 3
smart.
hours long for one.
You're right. They should not. They should be an international law.
Yeah.
However, the way that they did it this year at the Microsoft conference was good. They knew they had the two big things that they had. They put the One X out up front, but they left the most important part of the One X until the last, which was the price.
Yeah.
Which forced everybody to stay and watch the whole thing. So at the end of it, they bookmarked it with the price of the One X and with Anthem.
But here's the thing. You tweeted out an hour before the press conference started what the price of the One X is going to be.
That's because Jeff Keighley leaked it.
So that the price was already gone. So once we got to see the console, get the spec, like the price was already out there. We knew it.
Well, true, but everybody was speculating though that even though that was the price that they were talking about in the rehearsals,
packages.
Yeah.
that they would do it because look at this now. You can get a PS4 Pro for $100 less than the One X.
Yeah.
And the only thing the One X is going to give you, it's got 6 teraflops and it's got 4 gig more memory, and that's really it. They both do HDR. They both do 4K, although you can't stick a full-wave Blu-ray in your PS4 Pro. That's it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So you could get a PS4 Pro and 2 games for what you want to get the One X for. And that's the big problem. People are already saying on Twitter right now, it doesn't justify the cost.
Oh yeah.
What they showed at the conference does not justify doing $100 premium.
I think the cost will go down within the first 2 months, at least $50.
I think what they did today really helps them sell One S's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Xbox One X is coming out in November for $499. They dropped $50 off the One S price
It's now
tag
$249.
today. Right, and it does most of the same things that the One X does, except for the 4K stuff. But I mean, heck, the One S is already a 9% boost to your launch Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless you really got a 4K TV or like Mike and honestly me too. I mean, I'm all like, I want the best because it makes me feel good about myself and life in general.
I need something to help me feel good about myself.
Really,
So
go
I'm
out
getting
and
the
get a One S. I mean, if you don't have a 4K TV and have to have the best of the best, take your launch Xbox, or if you don't have an Xbox at all, go out and get a One S. You can play the same game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. They've not given a big thing. Why should I trade in my launch PS4 for a 4 Pro? I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me that. I was hoping that they would do like, oh yeah, if you have a 4 Pro, you get backwards compatibility. I would have. Okay, I get a 4 Pro right now if I can play my PS1, PS2, and PS3 games on it.
That's funny, sir.
I know, right? But no one wants backwards compatibility on their PlayStation.
Nope.
Anyway.
Instead of having to rebuy those games, or if I have a game I may happen to want to go out and revisit, I don't want to be able to play that without having the old console hooked up to boot.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Wario64 just tweeted out that your original OG Xbox One discs and digital copies of games will work. And that you can system link play across all Xbox Ones.
That's awesome.
Your backwards compatibility.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to leave you on that note. But sorry for coming in a little bit late.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I'll finish the conference. I'll update my score, and we'll be in touch. All right.
Yes, sir.
I like
Good
it.
night.
You
Later,
too, man.
guys.
See ya.
Toodles.
All right.
So,
Well, unless anybody has anything else to say about E3, I say we hold another one or two of these topics until the next one. In D&D and things along those lines, because we've ran this one up to 9 o'clock almost.
yeah. Well, 8 o'clock almost my time. But
Shut your face.
You're outvoted by Eastern timers.
Yep.
I didn't say I was voting against you. I just said it's not that time. My time. But you are correct. We have run it long. We can definitely end it here. Next week we should have some D&D on it though, because there's some crazy stuff happening in our campaign. Even if Clandis wouldn't know, because Clandis isn't ever around. But
somebody has to get E3 information.
Hey, we were all getting E3 information today. Come on, don't act like
from me.
Don't act like I wasn't sitting right here in front of all three of my monitors.
Don't Bogart.
Watching E3.
If he's got 3 monitors at home, Mike, I need another monitor for my home PC setup.
Yeah, I will.
He does have 3.
I will show you my setup here in a second. As soon as we go off the stream,
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe so I can get a setup. So please donate to my GoFundMe.
But until next week, y'all still never seen none of y'all have watched the wrestling podcasts, have y'all? Back when we were doing the Realest Guys of the Wrestling. Did you ever watch the end of it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so y'all gotta watch the end of it. And
did you jackknife somebody?
Now we'll save the close and we'll continue just letting it linger. But go to the Realest Guys Network on Twitch, Realest Guys Network on YouTube. You can find me at It's That Sly Guy on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. Chaos, where can they find you?
Chaos X77X.
777.
Twitch, YouTube,
There's 3
Twitter.
7s. You only said 2. There's 3.
Just many.
Twitch, Twitter. Hey, YouTube is coming for him as well. We're getting him going.
It's there. I've just got to get some content for it.
Do you have anything that can find you anywhere? You want to give
On
your
Sat-
house phone number or?
On Saturdays, they can find me trying to kill all you people.
That's true.
That's true.
It's
In
true.
which case, watch It's That Sly Guy on Twitch.
You can also, coming soon, we've been plugging it for a while, but I've got a bunch of ideas written down now. D&D University, where Michael Disney teaches me how to D&D.
You're going to get dizzed on.
A lot.
I welcome it.
Oh my.
Clandis, anywhere that you want to let people know they can find you?
For right now, you can find me at Clandis607 on Twitter, and that's about it for right now.
All right.
You can always find me also on It's That Sly Guy's Twitch channel every other weekend.
I have to throw out there, Clandis is by far the best mod I have ever put into chat.
Thank you.
Because this motherfucker, I know he's got a busy schedule. I know he's at work. I know his wife's telling him to get off the computer and go hang out with the family. But this motherfucker jumps into chat on every stream for at least like 5 minutes. I see his name pop up every time I stream. So I had to give the plug. But
Thanks.
if you don't do all that already, there's only one word to describe you, and we're still gonna let it hang because those 3 don't know what it is. We'll see you next time.